ahead and hear from one of our top enrolling leaders who's just always on point. She is absolutely crushing it. She's always you throw out a promotion, you throw out an incentive, and you're always seeing this girl's name right at the top of the list, whether that's through enrollments, whether that's doing rank advancements, whatever it might be. But we're going to go ahead and hear how she's been able to build such an amazing business and how she stays on fire constantly is one of our fastest growing leaders here at LifeVantage. So with that being said, I'd love to go ahead and kick things over to our Elite Pro 7, Erica Dell.
Awesome, Skylar. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for having me, guys. I love success mastery training. So if you obviously you're here today, make sure you're plugging your team into these because the caliber of training and the speakers that we have before us are absolutely incredible. I was asked to really just dive into what we do inside of our team and what we should all be doing across LifeVantage. Today's September 5th. I still consider this the first of the month. So if you haven't yet launched your month, I would implore you to take this training and go and put it into your own personal recruiting for the month of September. So ITT, we've definitely been training on this over the last few months. And I wanted to just hit it a little bit heavier, but I wanted to give you some numbers and why this can be your success point for the month of September, for the month of October, and moving into closing out this year and opening up an incredible 2021. So ITT stands for Invite.Tool.Team. Probably nothing you've heard or you haven't heard before. And what I encourage my team to do is at the beginning of the month to relaunch. And how do you relaunch? You want to get 25 people fully through the ITT system. It's important to track your numbers. You've got to know where you're going. You've got to know where you came from. And if you don't track your numbers, it's really, really easy to lie to yourselves, right? I can tell myself all day long that I had 5 conversations today, but were they 5 income generating conversations? I don't know if I didn't write it down. So launch yourself and then launch your teams. And I don't care if you're day one, if this is your first day to LifeVantage, welcome. Or if you're a seasoned veteran, this is something that we all should be implementing inside of our businesses. So last month, I actually ran a challenge inside of my team for anyone that went out and ran this, anyone that went out and ITT 25 people. And I had 3 that completed it. And let me just share a little bit of their statistics before I dive into what ITT even is. So Amber White, she's a Pro 4. She's been in LifeVantage for a year. So when I tell you it doesn't matter where you are in your journey, brand new or a year in or 5 years in like me, ITT works. So in August, Amber did 25 ITTs. You guys, she enrolled 5 distributors and 12 customers just off of that activity. But I want to share a couple brand new people because I know a lot of times people think, well, you've been a pro at this, you know what to do. Well, Tiffany Carter joined our team on August 7th. And she did 27 ITTs. She enrolled a distributor, the girl below her on this sheet, and 14 customers. And that got her to Pacesetter Pro 3 in less than 30 days. And then her brand new distributor, Tiffany Baldwin, she came in on August 11th and she went out and ITT 25 people. And she enrolled 7 customers, which got her to Pacesetter Pro 2 in 20-ish days. Guys, ITT works. And that's why if you're sitting here and you're not brand new and you may be sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, all we talk about is ITT, ITT, ITT. Why do you think that is? Because when something works, we don't change it. So let's dive into what it even stands for. And I'm going to give you a few suggestions, things to say, things to do to implement this into your September. So the I stands for invite. And I think a lot of people get really hung up on this invite. You know, invite is just asking someone if they're open to taking a look. You know, Seth Mulder did a success mastery training a couple of months ago, and he said it best, you're not asking them to buy or join. In the invite stage, you're just simply asking if they're open to taking a look. So what I would do going off of this call is to pull up the memory jogger that's in our launch guide. It's the 3rd page, in case you didn't know. Go through here and create a list. Start with 25 names. get it up to 50 names, because you know that to actually complete 25 ITTs, it's gonna take more than 25 conversations. It may take you 100, 200 conversations to get 25 to fully get through that ITT system. But if you got the results that I just showed you from our August, would it be worth it? Go through the memory jogger, write down names, don't prejudge. Who do you know? Who do you know who? Who do they know? And just write, and then jump into what to say. And again, you guys, these are suggestions. These are not, I always teach my team, you're not puppets. If you would never say this to someone, don't start saying it now, right? This isn't a company that's just gonna do this, and if you don't do this, you're wrong. Make it your own. And I'm gonna give you 3 examples. So if you love them, run with them, or maybe you wanna trial and error them. Here's the thing. Hey, first name, do you have a few minutes to chat? I just saw an ABC primetime report that blew my mind. Here's the thing, guys. I personally, Erica Dale, would never say blew my mind. That's just not in my vocabulary. But what I would say instead is that got me really excited. That made me take a second look. Do you have a few minutes to watch it? Great. Go check out ABC Yellow Pill, or whatever first tool you use, whatever your team is teaching you to use. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm just going with what I learned 5 years ago that I still use today. Another option, this came straight from our Pro 11, Seth Mulder, and I'm not going to read it to you. You guys can screenshot this. It's simple, but it does get them to know, hey, a little bit about what you're doing, a little bit about who you're looking for, and then again, you're asking them to watch a quick video, a tool, which is the second step of our ITT. And then one that's really just short and sweet and to the point. Hey, so-and-so, I know you're passionate about health and wellness. Guys, here's the thing. Even if they're not passionate about health and wellness, I don't know anyone on this earth that's going to come back to you and say, nah, I don't care about my health. No one's going to say that. So this is okay to use regardless of who you're talking to. And then again, you're getting them to the second part of the ITT, which is our system. Use a tool. Don't be a tool. I've said this before. Guys, tools work. You do not need to be an expert. I mean, I can tell you that when I first joined LifeVantage, I didn't understand oxidative stress. I didn't understand free radicals. I just knew that this product was amazing and the testimonies were incredible, and I sent people to a tool because there was no way I would ever even be able to explain that. I couldn't even say the word glutathione for the first several months of the business. So you don't need to be the expert. Use the tools that we have in front of us. Whatever that system is, whether it's the ABC Yellow Pill, whether it's a first tool that your team is using, maybe you have a prospecting Facebook group that you're gonna put your person in and tag them, add tag message. You're going to invite them to a Tuesday night overview that LifeVantage is putting on. And by the way, if you're not inviting to those yet, you're missing the boat. Those are absolutely incredible. Or hey, if it's Saturday, I'm not waiting until Tuesday to get them on a live overview. I'm going to send them a recorded overview from our playbook. So those are the tools. That is the second part of ITT. So invite, tool, and then you're going to move into your follow-up to segue onto a 3-way conversation. So your follow-up, this is one of the key aspects. Fortune is in the follow-up. You've probably heard that phrase many, many times, but it's also the most underutilized part. How many of you have forgotten to follow up with someone? Right? I'm guilty all the time. It happens. But what you can do to help you to better follow up is go ahead and schedule it the second you get them to go and say yes to a tool. So for me, it would be, hey, Kristen, I'm so excited for you to check out more information. Are you able to watch it now? Or you may ask, hey, I'm not available right now. So if I check back tonight at 5 or 8, which one would be better to chat? So I'm scheduling my follow-up. So that way, 1, I remember to do it. I'm going to put it in my calendar, my phone. And 2, they know that, hey, at 5 o'clock, Erica said she's going to get back with me. I need to watch that video before then. So you're creating the urgency inside of your business. And I always say this, guys, if you gave yourself the rest of this week to clean your house, you would take the rest of this week to clean your house. If you gave yourself until 5 o'clock tonight, you would get it done before 5 o'clock tonight. It's the same thing for your prospects. It's the same thing for the people that you're sending to a tool. So schedule it, but be the boss. Create the urgency that you want to see inside of your business. And then again, what did you like best? What was your favorite part? What got you the most excited about that video? Ask them something that's going to get them to answer in a positive tone. If you didn't know this, human beings are innately negative. Hate to say it, but if you ask them what did you like? What did you think? Sometimes they're going to come back negative, right? So if I say, what did you think? You may come back with something that is hard for me to overcome. So instead, I'm going to say, what did you like best, or what was your favorite part? And then again, you may need to send them to an overview or get them to the third part of the ITT, which is team. Team is a three-way conversation. This may be a Facebook message. This may be a text thread. This may be a phone call. This may be a Zoom. Maybe your mentor is local and you guys can go and grab coffee with your prospect. Whatever works and whatever you're being taught by those that you're working with is what you're going to do for the last part of ITT. And I will tell you, in the month of August, with those 3 girls crushing their 25 ITTs, I was in a lot of three-way conversations. But three-ways work, you guys. It's third-party validation. It's going to provide them social proof. Your leader is going to be able to share yet another story that unlocks their brain, and your prospect is going to say, well, you know, Erica already told me that. Now this person's telling me that. Maybe I should try this. Maybe I should give this a shot. And it's also going to help your prospect to get past some of the objections that they may have. So a very simple way to get them to the next process is just to say this one key phrase. Write this down: the next step in the process. It's that simple. You need to tell your prospect what the next step is, and that's introducing them to your business partner, your upline, your mentor, whoever you want to say. And if you're not brand new, obviously don't say, since I'm brand new. But guys, what you could say instead is, I'm still learning this business. My mentor has been in the company for 5 years. I want you to meet her. She's incredible. I've already told her about you, and she's excited to meet you too. That will be the easiest part of getting your person onto a three-way conversation. From there, you guys, you're going to get them in touch with the upline, with your mentor. Make sure that you introduce and edify both parties. It's important to make your prospect feel really, really good, how you know each other. Do your mentor a little bit of a favor too. Let them know where in the process your prospect is. You know, hey, they just watched the overview. They're definitely excited about the possibility of bringing in extra income, because that gives your mentor somewhere to go with them. It helps them out. And then you're going to edify and introduce your mentor to your prospect. Ask them, hey, Michelle, how do you want me to introduce you? What kind of bio do you want me to say to my prospect? And write it down. Have it right in front of you. Read it. It's okay to do that. And then you guys are going to mute yourselves out. If you're on a phone call, if you're on a Zoom, let your mentor take over the flow of the conversation. And from there, they're going to close them out. But these are some easy scripts that you can use as well. And guys, these are all in the launch guide. I'm not giving you anything that's not already in front of you, but these are simple. Are you clear on what to do next, or do you need my recommendation? On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you see yourself? And my personal favorite is that middle one. Do you see yourself as a customer or joining the company as a distributor like me? And I'll be honest with you, Amber White, I mentioned that she did 25 ITTs in the month of August. She brought on 5 distributors. She used to say, I can't say that. I don't think I can say that, Erica. And then she started saying it, and the results started pouring in. So these are just some ideas for you guys, but I promise you, if you go out and you implement this ITT system, you are going to see massive results coming into your business. And if you go out and do it with your team, 1, it's more fun, but 2, you're going to be able to create your own momentum inside of that. So I hope that you'll all take that. I know we have some incredible speakers lined up, so I'm going to kick it back to Skylar. And again, just thanks for having me on today.